Activists abducted from Madleen ship refused to sign Israeli documents. Deportation of the activists on board the Madleen ship after being taken hostage by the Israeli army has begun. Lawyer Hüseyin Dişli, legal advisor of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, said, while 4 activists were deported, 8 refused to sign the documents presented by Israel. Dişli stated that the activists annotated the documents in Hebrew and said Israeli law cannot be applied to us because we did not enter Israel illegally. We were brought here by force. Our ship was seized illegally. Our current detention is also unlawful. Those who sign the annotation and those who do not sign will be deported in any way, he said, after the Israeli occupation army took hostage the activists aboard the Madleen ship, which set out to break the illegal blockade on Gaza and bring aid. Deportation procedures started. While 4 activists were deported, 8 refused to sign the documents presented by Israel. Lawyer Hüseyin Dişli, legal advisor of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, told Yeni Şafak, all activists were able to meet with the lawyers of Adalah with whom we cooperate. However, they were not allowed to meet with their families, signatories. Put an annotation for of the 12 activists on board the Madleen ship, which Israel raided in international waters, were deported yesterday. Greta Thunberg was among those deported. 8 of the activists refused to sign a document in Hebrew, in which Israel imposed that they had entered the country illegally and waived all their rights. The activists were transferred to given prison in the city of Rome after being brought before the immigration court. If they do not sign the document or the court does not issue a ruling, the detention period could reportedly be extended to 96 hours. Lawyer Hüseyin Dişli, legal advisor of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, to which Madleen belongs, explained the developments to Yeni Şafak. Dişli stated that in the documents submitted by Israel in Hebrew, it was written that the activists waived their right to complain about the unlawful practices and the attack on the ship and said, that is why the activists do not sign the documents. Those who signed the documents verbally and in their own handwriting as a commentary at the point of interrogation and deportation said Israeli law cannot be applied to us because we did not enter Israel illegally. We were brought here by force. Our ship was seized illegally. Our current detention is also unlawful. Those who signed the annotation and those who do not sign will be deported in any way, he said. Dişli stated that the maximum detention period can be 72 hours, and in exceptional cases it can be increased to 96 hours. 8 activists transferred to Gideon Price and lawyer Dişli said that 8 activists, including an Al Jazeera reporter, were transferred to Given prison in Rama City after being brought to the immigration court. All activists were able to meet with the lawyers of Adalah with whom we cooperate, but they were not allowed to meet with their families. In fact, the activists here are demanding the release of the Madleen ship and themselves in order to continue their mission to Gaza. By not signing the documents, they are trying to keep the world's attention on Gaza. As lawyers, we are working to minimize their time in prison. Stating that the Madleen ship is being held in the port of Ashdod, Dişli said that their priority for the moment is the release of the activists. But since the ship of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition carries the British flag, correspondence will be made with the British government. He said that as a flag state, they will ask the UK to demand the ship back from Israel. They will apply to Lawyer Hüseyin Dişli stated that the Freedom Flotilla lawyers will closely support this case and that they will apply to the International Criminal Court for Victim and Madleen, and that they will take Israel's unlawful actions against Madleen and its passengers to the United Nations institutions. World-famous names were on board the Madleen and board the Madleen, which was attacked by Israel in international waters, were Swedish climate and social justice activist Greta Thunberg, member of the European Parliament Rima Hassan, French journalist Omar Fayed of Al Jazeera, blast reporter Yanis Mahand, French activist Pascal Moreiras, Brazilian journalist, social activist, and politician Thiago Avila, French Dr. Baptiste André, French climate activist Reva Viard, Yasmin Akar, a German activist of Turkish origin, and board member of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition FCC, Turkish activist Hüseyin Dişli. Spanish Sergio Toribio, a member of the Marine Protection NGOC Shepherd, and Dutch marine engineering student and crew member Marco van Rens.